There you have your answer. Welcome on in, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Yeah, P is redacted for some reason. I didn't hear Tulip. You didn't. Huh. Okay. Let me up the volume a bit. Let me see. Because I didn't touch the volume settings for Tulip and Daisy, so it should be the same. I don't know.
Hi everyone, Tulip here, ready for some chaos and maybe a few laughs.
Oh no.
Pronounce it and see if you can figure it out.
She told you to go take a hike.
Pronounce it easy peasy, it's pop, but don't tell Daisy, she might get all dramatic about it.
She didn't say poop.
Pop,
She said
huh?
pop.
Just like a happy little system crash.
Apologies. The two of them are trolling the heck out of you. And that's great. Amazing. I guess their humor is back, so that's a thing. Let's see, because yesterday I found quite the bug with how I'm handling scene transitions, and that's one of the things I wanted to fix immediately before I forget. Yeah, just doesn't do anything right now.
LCM.
Did I screw up the scene transitions or something? Level transition. Yeah, it's here. It points to road storage sector. It's a level transition and it has an area. For God's sake, tips. The things you're trying to make them say. Holy. Let me put on some music while I'm trying to fix this, because I need something. And nothing better than Eurobeats for that. Can you guys hear it? Did I unmute it? I did. Enjoy some Eurobeats, because it's something I've been basically putting in background while I code. For God's sake. Yeah, I blame Initial D for hooking me on Eurobeats. Now, what the heck is going on here where the scene transition is not working? Because that doesn't make any sense. Let me see. It's not the level bounds, it's... Where is it? I kinda need to close down some of these tabs. It's somewhere in here.
Oh, you wish. I might just make one if it helps your code stop crashing.
Scene transition. Again with the scene emoji. The seahorse emoji. Sorry.
If creating an emoji could fix your code, you'd be the first developer to do it.
Level transition, okay. That's it. That's why I wasn't finding it. It was pinned to the top. Ugh, my brain is so slow today. Okay, road storage sector, etc. On new scene and...
April, of course,
okay,
and don't
here.
expect a holiday for it either.
Let me try to do it like this. They don't have the safeguards that other
Sure,
models
April's
have.
the one with X, but at least my birthday isn't a joke day.
Okay, this works. Okay, try to do all of this. And then you get the offset.
Spelling is for amateurs. Here, let me show you.
Okay, now
APRIL.
it worked. What the heck? Why does it work in Visual Studio but not in Godot?
Oh, please, April, your
Why?
error sound plays better than my toaster symphony.
Okay, what's the difference? Huh? I'm going crazy, aren't I? Like, you guys saw it. It wasn't working, right? I'm getting lost here. I'm going to lay down and die slowly. Okay, tips. Do try to rest. See if... What did I see? Yeah, I have glasses that basically can like do the white tint. For some reason I can like toggle it randomly. I think it's shift 1. Yeah, it's shift 1. I only need the like hands crossed in front of my face for the meme. I thought you were talking about the game. Ah, like the scene transition wasn't working, and now it does. It's not exactly perfect, but yeah. This I'm gonna move this a tiny bit here. What songs do you know the lyrics of? Oh, Melinda have done kidnap my wife. Wait, let me do it like this.
Well,
I'll
if we're
mute
talking lyrics, how about Hakuna
in
Matata?
OBS.
Because life is definitely easier without worries.
PFPs, what? Oi! Yeah, they have new voices. Though the voices aren't still final. I still need to configure a lot of things. Now, as for why the scene transitions all of a sudden started working, I have no clue. PFPs on... Oh! Since I installed this plugin, basically. Good day! Oi, here. Homelander done kidnapped my wife. Golly. But yeah. Yesterday, I didn't have scene transitions working again. Today, I basically opened Visual Studio and debugged, and out of nowhere it started working, so I have no clue what's going on with this game. Ugh. So weird. Let me see if now it works again. It's so weird. How sometimes I have the weirdest bugs in history. No, Brian is still the same. Okay, if I now go here. Okay. Huh. So, this is interesting. Okay, we have the enemy that's working. Giga Chat name. Yeah, okay. But yeah, now the scene transitions work correctly. I don't know what went wrong. Either the code wasn't built or something. Some cache, maybe? I meant voice, not name. Oh. Fair enough. It's Brian. I think it's Google's voice or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But yeah. Well, that's one thing that's off my list. Because I was going to fix that, but apparently it's fixed. It's weird. I got for eyes. Yeah, I have a glasses toggle. I added it some time ago. I can just do this. Yeah, I can toggle them on and off. And if I go into VTube Studio and I press Shift 1, I see. Shinji, get in the fucking robot. But yeah, let me turn off the white thing. Because, yeah. But, yeah. There's a few changes that I've done, but not many. I also have some backgrounds for VTube Studio and things like those, but those aren't for the stream. So for other things. What I want to do now? Because I was predicting I was going to take some time trying to fix this. Okay. Guess I'm gonna just make dialogue. Chapter 1, part 6. Add entry, character name. What was the last one? Okay, message 35, so this is 36. Okay. Now do this. Let me just check that. Oh, okay, so it has to be 37. 38. Okay, now it works. Is it Tulip? Should now be able to leave. Go find your null plate. Oop. Gonna copy this. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, now it fixed itself. Okay, my plugin is having some weird issues. I see. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. I don't need it to be that long. Okay, now we create a new story. Let me see. Now I got 2 white circles on your eyes. Yeah. Because I can do this. Get in the robot, Shinji. Yeah. Let me see, where were the story classes? Here. Okay. Chapter 1, part 6. Add. Wait, let me check something. Is the tile map now fixed again? Because yeah, it's 0, so it's fixed. Okay. It saved that part at least. Holy. Okay, this whole thing, I'm gonna copy it over to this one. And this will be part 6. Let me just check. I can just copy all of the code, honestly. Okay. Take that out. And only thing we need to do is queue this. And wait. What was the last part? Execute next section. That was it. Okay. This goes here. And there you go. Quick. Basically a quick object just so we can have the dialogue playing. Let me close the add-ons. Documentation, localizations, prefabs. Let me close all of this except here. I need to create a new story resource. Story. Actually, chapter 1.
Summer's here, let's stay cool and productive. How about some Korean
yeah.
recitation sessions or setting up a Halo barbecue with family?
Oh, it's activated by mistake. The whole thing. Okay. I don't know how I do that. I think VTube Studio is listening to my keyboard, and sometimes I press Shift 1 and yeah. The window isn't even focused. Oh, nice. Let me see. Gonna go here, resource. Okay, now I can create part 6. Chapter 1, part 6. We save that. And I'm just gonna say I'm gonna have a story event somewhere in here. Did I create something like a story event object? Because I don't remember. Prefabs. You. Do you have something like a story event? You have the arrow thing, which kinda is story event, but at the same time it isn't. Because it's a very specific one. Yeah. But you do have story event, which is an area 2D, yeah.
All right, let's spice things up. How about an oral essay on the benefits of Quran recitation for
Oh, wait,
mental
the
peace
pedestal
and
is
spiritual
one.
growth? Feel free to share personal insights or scholarly views.
Yeah, the pedestal is a story event. Yeah. Okay, I can just clone it. Let's put it at basically up here. Okay. Let's move it a bit. It won't have an image. The collision shape is gonna be... Oh. Okay, when I do that, for some reason, it also affects the other one. Because it's an... Okay, make unique. That's why it's a clone of the same shape. Okay, now I say 0. And that should work. We now have this. I'm gonna move it a tiny bit more to the right. Okay, you don't need a sprite. And your story is gonna be quick load. Chapter 1, part 6. Oh, not that one. For God's sake. Chapter 1, part 6. Scripts classes. It's this one, if I'm not mistaken. Is run complete? Yes. Require action input? No. By the way, Leo, why do your glasses look like that? Oh, for God's sake. I keep pressing shift 1 and it activates the fog. I need to disable that sort of behavior, but I can't right now. Because it's something with the glasses themselves, I think. Let me see if I can. Configure loaded items. It's these ones. Do you have... Is it global item settings? No. Shouldn't be. Okay. Configure item expressions. Bingo. Nope, that's not it. For some reason, it keeps doing that. Yeah, it's anime glasses effect. I don't know how to configure this. Parameter sound triggers. Delete this item, no. Live 2D item settings, nope. I don't think I have a way to remove the hotkey for it. This is annoying. Remember expressions, configure item expressions. Trying to figure it out, but I don't see an option for it. Yeah, you don't have a sound trigger, so yeah. I don't know, I have to eventually configure that when I can find whatever's triggering that. Okay, if everything works correctly, it should now call just something. So it doesn't keep toggling. Okay, that should be better. Should now trigger extra dialogue. Let me see. Huh. Dialogue with key chapter 1 part 6 not found. Either I'm going crazy. Oh, doi. I need to go. Where is it? Something like global managers. Yeah, here, dialog manager. You need a new item. That's why. You. Okay, now you should be fine. How can I make so that women don't affect me?
Sounds like a tricky quest, but maybe focus on coding for a bit. That might help you level up.
Okay, go find your null blade. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, and now it's gonna be some sort of enemy that will have the null blade. Okay. Sessions. Dialog. Go. Okay. So, right now I don't have anything else to do regarding the game. Because I still need to design basically the enemy. Because I haven't done it yet. Besides that. Need to figure out a way for Tulip to attack. I was thinking of a projectile shot on the B button, which might work. Do I have already something created for that? Let me see, select next, no. Right action. Oh, it's the dash. Okay, I can't use it. Either make a punch? Or I don't know. Trying to figure it out. Because I can kind of make a system where... Wait, B to dash kind of doesn't make much sense, does it? Something like RB would be better. Yeah, let's change a bit the mappings. So instead of this, I'm gonna put button 10. I don't think button 10 has anything assigned. No. So I can create a new one that's gonna be for some sort of basically special, kinda-ish. In the case Tulip doesn't have the weapon, so it's gonna be a blast. That's a projectile. Let me see. I couldn't make her shoot a firework since she likes fireworks. But yeah, let me see. So I'm gonna add a new action that's gonna be I'm gonna call it projectile or fire. I'm gonna call it this. In the case of the keyboard, I'm not seeing which key I'm gonna assign it to right now. So for now, I'm just gonna do the joypad button for it. Select next is gonna be this one, the right trigger. Select previous is gonna be the left trigger. Okay, that's some of the inputs done. I'm gonna go into the input manager. Input manager. I'm gonna say public action on fire pressed. We're gonna have new of these options. Okay, emit on fire pressed. Become Epoch does have the right solution. Action just pressed fire. Emit on fire pressed. There we go. Okay, and basically that's it. So now I can just say in the player, itself. Can try to make it. Give me a second, because my brain is a bit foggy because I'm dealing with a bit of allergies, so yeah. My brain can take a bit of a while to figure things out. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Leo be slow today. Okay. Export category. It's gonna be a new one. Projectile. Export public. Actually, I can just put this in living entity because this is shared behavior eventually. Yeah, living entity. Okay. Export category entity data. This goes here. We're gonna need a transform. Yeah, it can be a transform 2D. I'm gonna make it private. Also, sim line for all of this. It's gonna be the fire position. Export private packed scene. Projectile. Or I can just calculate this automatically and just have the projectile itself. But this doesn't have direction or anything, so it's kinda complicated to do the calculation for it. This is gonna be complicated. Okay, but right now we have something. Oh, hey Ron, welcome on in. I'm doing some game development. How are you? Let's see, so I can just put in here the fire. I'm also good. A bit, how should I say, it's a bit slow because of allergies, but overall good. Also, I think Norway's game just started a few minutes ago. Wonder how that's gonna go. Let me see, how can I do the public void fire projectile method? Because I'm gonna say it's gonna be var projectile. It's gonna be instantiate? No. How do you do instantiation again? Because I keep forgetting. Get nerdy femboy. Fair enough. I always forget how I instantiate objects. Because it's in such a weird way that I keep forgetting. How do you do it? Let me see. I know I have a custom class for something. The enemy has... Yeah, here it is. Nope, you do not do instantiation. Godot, C#, instantiate scene. How do you properly instantiate the scene via code? I always forget that freaking thing. Okay, packed scene, gd.load, packed scene, scene.instantiate. Okay, so supposedly I go back here and I say projectile or wait. Projectile.instantiate. Okay. And then I add the child to the transform. Position, fire position, that's it. Really? You need it to be a node, okay. Node 2D. Projectile parent. Okay. Something like that. Okay, the movement part. That's gonna be a bit complicated to calculate because I need to basically do a direction here. Do I have something like a direction? I don't. So that's gonna be a new enum. Gonna go enums, new item. Normally you have something like an enum class here. Yeah, whatever. Loop direction. So public. Left and right for now, because I don't think I'm gonna do up and down. Funny how you and APOC responded the same thing to Alice. You two are in sync, I see. But yeah, this is not a class, it's an enum. Okay, I pass here a look direction. You have the class. Okay. And direction. Yeah, I was backing him. Fair enough. Let me see. I can just say I'm gonna call it a projectile object. Oh, now I see what I was doing wrong here. I'm dumb. Projectile object. Var projectile equals projectile object dot as a what's it called? Projectile. It's gonna be a new class. Not like that. Like this. There's gonna be a new class here. It's gonna be projectile. It's gonna be public. It needs to be a partial area 2D because it's gonna have certain interactions using Godot. Watch Pokemon. And APOC with the dad jokes as always. Holy. Go to your room. You guys, I can't, like, look away for a second, and you guys basically cause chaos in chat. That has to be impressive. Someone has to make them. Fair enough. I always miss the dad jokes, so yeah, go ahead. Do them. But yeah, let me just pause my controller to the side because I need to do some code. So we're gonna do export private damage, I guess. Actually, I might want to have this as a public. So public int damage. Export public. Do I need anything else? I'm trying to think. Man, why did you encourage that anyway instead of actually giving good advice? That's good advice. Just let it go, Edis. But yeah, trying to think about what other parameters I need for this. A lifetime to kill the projectile. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. So it's gonna be a double. Lifetime. Let's say by norm would be 5 seconds. 5.0. Do I have... Okay, yeah, I don't have annotations. That's why I created a note parameter. Now I remember. Oh, for God's sake. Private double time alive. It's gonna be 0.0 when it's created. So when I create a projectile, might have to be what's it called? Override. Huh? I think it's great advice. Yeah. Hydrate. Okay. I'll hydrate. Give me a second. Wait. Now that I've seen, I have been ignoring YouTube. Oh, hey, Luxio. Sorry. I've been ignoring you. Sorry. It's almost as if I've made that mistake before to not give projectiles a lifetime. Oh, trust me, I've made that mistake a lot of times. Let me see. So, override enter tree. I think it's what I want. Time alive equals a lifetime. And on the process, override process. I'm gonna do time alive minus equals delta. If time alive lesser than or equal to 0.0, we're gonna do Q3. Okay. Oh yeah, Tibbs was laying down because I think he's still recovering from the flu or something. And yeah, he has a sore throat, which is annoying the heck out of him. So yeah, we do hope Tibbs gets better soon. I know the feeling of being sick all the time, so yeah. Apologies. Okay. This should kill the bullet, or projectile, whatever, when it spawns, or after a bit after spawning. Says that. I think I have all the parameters for now. Eventually I might like do something like a damage calculation in a different way, instead of being a static value. Stretch, okay. Yeah, that's a stretch. I've already... Ugh. I have a sore throat, but that's a whole different situation, yeah. I have, not really a migraine. It's more for pressure on my right eye. But yeah, it doesn't stop me from streaming, just... my brain is a bit slower. I kinda caused that myself. Oh. Any specific way you caused that? Fair enough. Let me see. Projectile, then in the living entity of the player, I'll need to assign a projectile. That's done. For firing, that's gonna be a funny one. Had too much ice cream? Yes. Oh, I forgot the movement part. I need to do a direction movement. So, we are gonna do... I'm gonna have to do export public on the look direction here and handle the movement from here. So by default it's gonna have some movement, physics, override physics process, and you're gonna do position plus equals. Wait, I first need to declare a vector for it. Var direction equals vector 2.0. Switch on the direction. Gonna go deal with some business. Bye for now. Okay, see you soon, Edis. Case. Look direction left. We're gonna do a direction equals vector2 dot left. Default. Oh, first I need to put the break. Default direction equals vector2 dot right. Break. Position is equal to, also let me create another one for the speed of the projectile public. I'm gonna do a float for the speed. Let's say 3.0f. And it's gonna basically be, can I do a direction times the speed times delta? I can't multiply a vector2 and a float or a double. I can multiply with, it doesn't complain about the float, it complains about the double. Okay, it can multiply via the floats. Okay, that works with me. So reminder, my brain is slower, so I might make a lot of mistakes. Logic seems okay. The testing might be different. Just saying. Because yeah, brain go brr, basically. Let me see. I'm gonna make a 64 by 60. No, that's too big. Let's make it 32 by 32. I'm gonna make like a sort of firework rocket or something like that. So let me go. Ayaya. Wait, let me check, because I might have been missing a YouTube chat again. Because I'm dumb. No, I am not missing YouTube chat. Ayaya. Let's see, load palette. This one. Okay. Let's just make a simple rocket. So I'm gonna do this and this. Not this one, actually. Also, now that that is gone, I can also unmute this, so you guys can listen to some music while I'm coding. Also, let me adjust how the phone is looking at me for the tracking, because I noticed my mouse isn't detecting correctly. Japan in 3 days? Ooh, that's amazing. Bring me something from there. I'm joking. But I hope you enjoy your time in Japan. Like, that's a dream of mine to someday go there. Because, yeah, it's just amazing. But yeah, I do hope you enjoy your time there. Okay, let's make like sort of cone shape. This should be closed off. I think I've made this too big. Let me just fall back a bit on here. Okay. Let's make it like this. Okay. I'm gonna have something like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. I just need something to demonstrate as a rocket. What would be a tulip like rocket? It would be purple. So we know this part is gonna be always purple. Then we cover all of this. So the head part of the rocket is gonna be like this. Actually, let me put like something like this, just to give it a highlight effect. Then I have a darker color here. Let me turn this off. Okay. We can do something like this. I'm trying to do like a sort of... I think that works. Trying to give it a sort of effect to it. It's a bit complicated to do. Okay, that's a bit better. I'll be right back. My friend's crashing out on stream. Oh, okay. Hope it goes well. I hope your friend like gets a bit better on that aspect. Don't worry about it. Good luck with that. Let me see. I'll put this color here. It should work. Okay, yeah. That kind of looks better. Then we can put like some stripes going like so. Reminder, I'm not the best at designing stuff. 2, 3, 4. Like this and like so. Yeah, white doesn't do it. I'm gonna put like a pink color. Then I need to find some sort of way to... Okay, I'm gonna do something. You're not seeing this. Okay, you didn't see this. Alright? This is just between the two of us. Or between basically us. I didn't just basically cheat out of the palette. Let's see. This is the same color. I try to make like so. Okay, that works. And then I applied this one here. Yeah, that seems like a sort of rocket that fireworks that Tulip would fire. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be projectiles. Just so they are separated into multiple folders. Okay. Firework. Export, export as, export. Okay, now I can basically build it. Let's go into the player. I'm gonna add to it a transform or just simple node 2D to it. It's gonna be the firing range. I think from... Can I move it up a bit? Yeah. I think somewhere around here should be fine. Yeah. I think this is more or less halfway up the model. This is going to be the fire position, something like that. And let's build this so that I can essentially load this up. Okay. Do you have now the field that I require from living entity? You don't. And why is that? Let me try building it again. Because living entity should be... Yeah. You require node 2D and a packed scene. But for some reason the player class isn't loading it up. Do I need to like reload or something? This is very weird. Why doesn't it appear? Let me go to here and see if this one has it. Okay, this one is even worse. The living entity has nothing. And it lost the ID again. What the heck? Okay. Actually, I'm dumb as heck. Most likely the data is right in front of me. Give me a second. Am I being dumb? No. This living entity class is acting differently. Oh, welcome back, Rowan. How did it go? Okay. I'm having two different examples being shown here. Which is very weird. Just gonna make this like 10, 10. I made him get off before he gets a ban. Yeah, that might be the best measure. Because, yeah. I can imagine it was quite a crash out then. Holy. Let's see. I'm right now trying to figure out why my code doesn't replicate what I've just done. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Holy. Let's see. Why do you not have the data I require? You inherit from the same class. So you should have access. Oh. Doi. Because it's private. I am dumb as a brick sometimes. Okay, now it should work. But it's kind of adorable when a femboy crashes out. Fair enough. You do have a point. Though it's also quite dangerous on Twitch. Because at the drop of a hat, you can get banned for it. He put on his big boy. Oh boy. I need to see that. Hello, code. Okay, I assigned the object. It says set projectile parent, and it didn't assign it. Okay. Today Godot is testing me. It's funny hearing this sweet little voice go to this super deep, I'm gonna crush you voice. Oh boy. I can see that. Holy. Yeah. Did it give like the sort of... You know what, I'm not even going to finish that thought. It's just a thing, guys. Just a thing. Let's see, I'm gonna put here projectiles folder. Okay. I'm gonna create a projectile for now and like I'm not even going to worry about it. Area 2D. It's gonna have a sprite. The sprite is gonna be firework. Yeah, like so. By the way, I just realized, can you disintegrate the music? Oh, I can. Give me a second. Texture. Nearest. Transform. Your scale is going to be 125. Maybe a bit more on the reduction. 0.008. Yeah, that's too much. Oh wait, I did 125, so 0.1, yeah, 0.09. Okay, let's reduce bit by bit. Okay, 0.05 is good. You're set to the right position. You need a... Do you need a rigid body collider? Guessing you need a physics collider or something. Collision shape, yeah. What are you making? I'm making projectiles for basically one of the tags for Tulip. It's gonna be a fire rocket. Uh-huh. Let me see. So I need a collision shape 2D. Essentially, I need to add all the small objects that compose a single projectile. So it needs a sprite, it needs a collision shape, it needs the actual main object for it, so that it all comes together and basically works out of the box. You're gonna have a rectangle shape. Oh boy, that's big. I need you to be like small. Yeah, I kind of need you to be in this sort of small box. Can't I reduce it a bit more? Yes. Pipi und Kaki in Pipi Kakaland. I forgot that was a thing. Can I reduce the scale and make it fit? Okay, I can. Let me increase the size to... Oh, I could also do this. Give me a second then. I can manipulate from here. Okay, let's make it like this. And increase the height a bit more. You can't combine your chat. You don't combine your chat. I do combine my chat. The YouTube chat is also showing up on the stream. It's just that YouTube chat is basically catching flies right now. There's no one talking there. World Cup ads. Oh yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of ads. But yeah, I'm multi-streaming to YouTube. For YouTube, it's just a vertical stream, and right now it's a bit slow. Usually, it has some momentum, but I guess YouTube is sleeping today. Must be because of the World Cup, and also because I have it set to subscribers only for chatting. If I take that out, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna be spammed by bots. Let's see. I've taken it out for a bit. I wouldn't. Yeah. Exactly. It's Norway versus England. Yeah, it's a very important match. So yeah, I can... Let me go see how it's going. Norway versus England. Oh, Norway is winning. Awesome. Okay. Okay, everything seems fine. I can just now assign here quick load projectile. The direction will be right, but I also need to configure from here. Projectile dot direction is equal to direction. Since it's a public variable. I don't follow soccer, so I don't even know the teams. Oh, fair enough. Are there any popular players in England? You ask a good question. I don't remember. I think Kane at most. I don't even know who is currently playing. Haaland. Okay, Harry Kane. Yeah. Jude Bellingham is also quite popular. Stones is a bit popular. Besides that, I don't recognize anyone else. I gotta stop calling it soccer. I am. Yeah, that's fair. I sometimes call it soccer by mistake as well, so it's fine. Ad break is finishing now. Okay, fair enough. So projectile direction is working. I'd say this should be fine. Yeah. So if I did everything correctly, we should have a projectile. This is basically going to be called Firework. It's gonna have 10 damage, so it's gonna be a one-shot on that guy for now. Okay, I'm gonna basically delete the node because I already have the prefab. And I'm gonna drag it to there. Okay, EU. You should be able to... Okay, now it works. Save. So, if I did this correctly, I should be able to start firing fireworks. The button... Okay, I'm dumb as a brick. Obviously it's not working. I didn't map it. You should be able to... Let me see. Might make a method that I will override for the processing of this. Although I don't have a ready function, so I might just do in the player class. Okay, yeah, it makes sense to be in the player class. Never mind. Input manager dot instance dot on fire pressed handle fire pressed. Override method. Okay, do I have something like a direction? I have. I wonder. So var direction was if your direction dot x is bigger than 0, bigger or equal to 0, you're gonna say it's look direction dot right, else look direction dot left. And you're gonna do fire projectile direction. If UI controller? I don't have a UI controller. Okay. How do I do this then? I think I have some sort of method here that blocks stuff. Any window open. Okay, it's this one. So if any of this return. If you don't have a window open, you can fire. Okay, that should work. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention to chat. It's kinda occupying my mind at the moment. Okay, I can't fire yet. Okay, but the RB button to dash is working. That's good. Why is it not firing then? While I'm here, let me do this. So I can remove it. Where is it? I don't have a thing to unassign. Huh. Would have guessed that I had. Okay. So, why are you not working then? Do you have like a window open or something? It's not being called. Did I put it correctly? Project settings, input map. Should be correct. It's fire. And if I go here on fire press, emit on fire press. Oh, doy. I'm dumb. Okay, it should be working now. Okay. Why are you not firing still? Hey, for feck's sake. It's also extremely challenging missions and are very hard. Oh boy. Okay. Press this. What's your direction? It's right. Okay. So, supposedly I now enter this. You created the object. You spawned it in. Why can I not see it? $1,000,000 question right there. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Remote should be in player. Fire position, firework. It does have a firework. Why can I not see it? Is it getting blocked by... What's it called? I think I know why. I think it's because the sprite is on the wrong ordering layer. Let me put it at like 1. Because I think the background is at like 0. Yeah, z index 0. Okay. Does it work now? Oh, it does. It's just not spawning or just not moving correctly. And kind of not spawning in somewhere good, actually. Let me put the fire position a bit more to the right, because it does seem to be a bit too on top of the player, and it might be complaining. Okay, it's just not moving. And I don't think the timer is working correctly, so that's another thing. Let me reopen the projectile class. Physics process. Is it just that my calculation is being done incorrectly? Wait, let me do something. U plus is no, it should be times speed dot float delta time. Let's see if that works. Because I know the enter tree is not working. But this one might. Okay. Now, let me skip ahead this. Direction. Okay, your position is 0, 0. The direction is 1. Position is 0.05. Because the speed times the delta, yeah. Okay. I can multiply this. And then remove this. The speed might need to be a bit more. Because what time is it there? 10:50 p.m. Okay, speed. Where's speed? Here. Let's put it like 15. See if it still complains. Okay. The time alive basically isn't working correctly. I don't even think this is actually working correctly. It should basically kill as soon as it spawns. If this isn't set. Let's put it like an enormous value that then gets set in the player class. Projectile public void set lifetime. Set time alive. Just do that. Then this in here. Handle fire press, fire projectile. Projectile dot set time alive. I wonder if this is gonna work. Oh, hey Anon, welcome on in. Yeah, it's been a while. I am doing good. A bit slow today, but yeah. How are you? Okay. Okay, now it's... I technically think it's working. Okay, the only issue is it's attached to the player, which might not be the best. Okay, actually, I'm gonna say that the projectile dot position is equal to the position? What's it called? Also taking for that, but crap. Where did I define it? Oh, there. Projectile parent dot global position. Gonna use the global position of both of them because I'm gonna say root. How do I get the root object? Root scene. Scene view, something like that. Scene tree dot root. How do I get it? Godot C# get scene root. Not get root node of a scene. Get tree, get root. Okay. So it should be get tree dot get root. Or is it just root? Okay, it's the root. Dot add child projectile. So it's not attached to the player itself. It becomes attached to the root object of basically the game itself. So it can move without me rotating the whole thing. Okay, it should be fine. Says that. Apologies. Now, why doesn't it move correctly? Is it because the speed is still too little? Let me see. Gonna need the projectile class again. How do I calculate it? Oh, I'm always setting to the same one. That's why it's not working. So my calculations were maybe on the mark. It's just that I was constantly setting to a fixed position. I'm not incrementing the position. Also, let me take out the freaking ahoge that keeps... I don't know why the ahoge keeps popping up. I'm doing fine, I just woke up. Are you gonna release this game if you finish this game? Yeah, I'm gonna release it on itch and Steam. Okay, well... Where the button? Oh, because that's the... Okay, never mind. I was thinking of some... Well, that's wrong direction. Okay, I see. Somehow these two are inverted for whatever reason. Huh. Who would have guessed? Okay, so now who made you like that? Okay, then I'm gonna guess this is correct. For some reason, they refuse to go to the right direction. That's very weird. Did I not set the direction or something? Okay, spawned. I'm gonna call you spawned. I'm gonna feed you the look direction. I'm gonna say the direction is equal to this. And I'm gonna add to you a private bool spawned equals false. Spawned equals true. If not spawned, return. Okay. So now when I go here, I should have an error because I need to pass in here the direction. And there we go. Supposedly now it should work. Don't quote me on that. Okay, now it works. And I see the projectile got deleted correctly. Okay. Essentially, the other thing is not getting flipped. So now I need to handle the whole flipping around the fire position. If I go in here, the transform, and apply a rotation. Okay, no, your rotation doesn't work. If I say minus... Okay, so I can just say whenever you rotate, you're gonna basically flip around this. Something like that. I can hard code it, maybe. Player. Flip H. Is it not like that? Let me see. First part material as shader material. That's not what I want. Physics process. Colliding, etc. Change state. Initialize state. Play animation. Is it in the states themselves? Because where am I calling it the sprite? Now that's an interesting thing. Might be the movement state. So if I go somewhere in here, not the level objects, not here. Okay, player state, crouch moving. Okay, something like this. Okay. Wait, will you make a mobile port for this game? It's gonna be difficult to port this to mobile, not gonna lie. I can try, but no promises. It's not easy. Let me see. Need to find a way to make this movement without any issues. This is a lot of things. Handle move input. What are you doing? You just do that. If move input dot x lesser than 0 f, we're gonna say for the projectile parent dot position dot equals new vector 2 minus 4 f 0f, else it's gonna be for f. And in the projectile itself, wherever the class is again, I've heard some weird things. Yeah. Okay, so in the case it's left. Okay, let me pass in here the sprite. Export. How about sprite to the sprite? Sprite.flip age equals direction equal look direction left. Now if I go here, I build this. Okay, I assign the sprite. Give me a second. Assign sprite 2D, save. I play this. Okay, that still works. Although it's a bit low. Okay, it still doesn't work properly. I can kind of fire, but just to the right. For some reason it's not firing to the left, which is very weird. Am I setting the position correctly? In here? It should be. Move input to the left. Yeah. And I'm not overriding this, so it should hypothetically I know it looks weird. Not much I can do right now. Okay, let me move this to the side and okay, so your move input X. Can you try jump and spam fire? I can try. Give me a second. Okay. So the projectile parent is now at -4. Okay. Oh, it then gets reset. That's the thing. This needs to be a bit different. 0.1, else if move input dot x bigger than 0.1f. Okay, now it should manipulate it correctly. Let me just take out the Ahoge again, because this freaking thing keeps popping up. Don't you love it when your Vtuber avatar's parameters just go wild? Okay, this still doesn't work. Wait. How in God's forsaken name it works when jumping? But it doesn't work when I'm on the ground. Wait. What the frick? Something in the jump code is messing this up, or in the movement. In the moving state code. This is just crazy. Okay, you're not getting overridden. I'm gonna use you because you're more source of trust in this case. This is just so I don't have to spam the same code in all of the states. Okay, now... How in God's forsaken name? How is this possible? Okay, 0, 1. 0, 1. Do you get triggered? Oh, wait. I kinda know why. Never mind, I am dumb. This needs to be minus. Now it should work. Because essentially what was happening is, since the input was 0, it was assigning to if I was looking to the left. Now it supposedly works correctly. So if I do this, it now spams to the... Don't you just love it when your code proves you wrong? I kinda love it. Something in the move direction isn't properly working. Like... Yeah, the player velocity is -20 here, so... Why? Either I'm doing the opposite here. Let's put breakpoints. Maybe invert the values? That's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking I'm doing the other way around by mistake. And that might be the cause of it. Okay. So it stopped there. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other way around. Huh. Either in the jump itself, I'm handling it differently. And let me see, player jumping. Am I like flipping you the other way around? Player.direction equal move input. Okay, I'm gonna use your direction and see what happens. Where is it? Player here. I'm gonna use your direction .x, since I think you all set the direction to the source of truth. Okay, and you then use it here. That's fine. If you're running, how do you process that? Okay, you don't set the direction itself. And the crouch moving as well. This is quite annoying. Also, freaking Ahoge. I swear to God, I'm gonna find a way to remove you. Freaking thing. This is getting annoying. Because every time I press Shift 1, 2, it just pops up. I'm gonna delete from here. First, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna delete the expression mapping. Okay. This freaking thing is turn expressions on or off. Okay. I'm gonna do select. Ignore the whole thing. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. So the Ahoge is basically a default. Okay, I'm gonna go into my default expression, which should be this one. And I'm gonna grab the Ahoge parameter, this one, and I'm gonna save it to my default. it should be off. Yeah. Shift 1, 2. Can I just... Okay. Because I kinda deleted the freaking thing. Okay, EU. Gonna search for the Hoge again. Okay, save. That should fix it permanently. Never mind. It still exists. Expression editor. Create new hotkeys. Nope. Let me see if it kind of created a new hotkey. Yeah, it did. So now if I do this... You're really trying to piss me off, aren't you? What is my default thing then? I might put it tied to the suit. Oh, but that doesn't work. Ugh. Why did I have to create something like an ahoge for this one and put it as a default on? Just is annoying as heck. Okay, done. Shift 1, 2. Now it doesn't get toggled. Good. Freaking thing, that was getting annoying. Yeah, I disabled the hotkey and everything else. Now it shouldn't annoy me. Emphasis on should. Okay, let me set this here and see what happens. Same for the running. Like so. Let me see if that works now. Because this is not the values being wrong. It's just that something is overriding me. Something in here. Okay. So now it's looking... Okay, now it's working. That fixes it. Okay. And it kind of fires correctly. I just need to adjust some things. So in the player, I'm gonna put this a bit more up, maybe here. And I'm gonna say for all living entities, like here, you're gonna have a fire rate. Export public, double fire rate. It's gonna be 3-second cooldown, or it should be fire cooldown. Okay, I'm gonna have double fire cooldown equals 0. You guys are gonna have this if fire cooldown bigger than 0. Fire cooldown is minus equals delta. And then in here, I'm gonna say fire cooldown equals fire cooldown. If fire cooldown is bigger than 0, return. So now we have like a 3-second timer for firing. That should work, supposedly. Between Twitch and YouTube, there is no winning. Yeah. Basically. Right now, my YouTube is basically dead. For some reason. And I think very soon I'm gonna end stream because, oof, yeah, that sucks. But like a heavy copyright strike or one of those where the video is still up and you don't get like a flag in your account. Because I know there's different kinds of copyright strikes and yeah. Okay, now it doesn't spam. It's done for now. Okay, yeah. But it's BS. Was it that music label that's currently targeting everyone, the LO Music or whatever it's called? Like there's zero reason, yeah. That makes no sense. Okay, it wasn't that. Because I've seen that popping up on Twitter a lot lately. Okay. Damn, that really sucks. Holy. I hope you can revert the copyright strike. But that sucks that the video gets taken down. Holy. Because that kills all the momentum for the video. Just someone being an asshole. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Holy. I hope that asshole gets punished, because I can see that as a clear abuse of the YouTube system. Okay. It's a 10-second clip of tag. How in the fuck? Holy. I can see it really was an asshole. Okay, why is this not showing up? Doubles should show up. Yeah, current CPU usage is also a double, and it shows up. It's doing something weird again. Okay. Oh, there it is. 3 seconds is too long. I'm gonna put 1 second. See how it looks. Yeah, how can you copyright him making a joke with... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Because he is the copyright holder. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Just YouTube having a weird system. I think it's someone who thinks Tiger runs it. Oh, damn. Still, very asshole behavior. Not gonna lie. Like, holy. Let me see. This still needs to be a bit higher. Oh, wait. Am I setting the y-axis? Or just the x-axis? No, I'm setting the two of them, so it should be... Yeah. Let me increase the height and see if that changes anything. Either way, after this, I think I'm gonna call it quits for today, because I'm really feeling a lot of pressure in like my forehead. I think it's because yesterday I caught a lot of sun directly in my forehead, and yeah, it's kind of making it a bit more difficult for me to think and everything. Okay, the projectiles still spawn at that low. Okay, is the projectile supposed to be a low? Yeah, no. It should be higher for some reason. It's not doing it. Even though the y-axis should be being set here. Apologies. Either it's because of this. Might be because of this. Oh, I'm setting for... Never mind. Let me do it directly in here. Yeah, for the object itself. As node 2D. Okay. Let me see if now it kind of does it differently. Yeah, it's gonna be a shorter stream because of how I'm feeling at the moment. For some reason the pressure just has been increasing. So yeah. Okay. Why in God's forsaken name are you not spawning in the correct y-axis? Wait. Okay, that's weird behavior. Either way, firework. Okay, this makes sense. You are at... Let's see, what's your position? You're at 1. You're at -4. You are at 1. The thing is figuring out which is which. Ah, screw it. I really need a break, so I'm gonna just save it for now. And projectiles. And next stream, which should be on Thursday, I'm gonna handle the logic of doing damage to enemies. And basically try to fix this logic, or I'm gonna finish it off screen. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Hopefully I'm better by then. And yeah, everyone have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. If you need anything, I'll be on Discord, so you can reach out to me there. And yeah, basically I'll see you guys soon. Class dismissed.